Let's talk about the investment in solar and wind farms drying up. A sharp slump in new investment in wind and solar farms will continue unless a price is put on carbon or the RET, the renewable energy target, is extended beyond next year. This is a warning. I'll go to you, Frank, on this. This is a warning from the Clean Energy Council. What do you make of this story tomorrow on the front page of the Oz?
Well, it does make you question, Jane. I mean, just last week, the NT News had the story about a cloud going over solar panels and it stopped the power. There was no power. So we're talking about a very unreliable source of power. I'm all for clean energy for sure, but if you get things like a cloud that goes over a solar panel and there's no power to the communities, then that's just not good enough. You know, we're having to rely on coal energy at the moment because it is the most reliable.
Baseload power. Well, there were problems in Victoria today, Scott. The Premier had been talking about how reliable the renewables were, and there were people having blackouts and the like. I don't know if we've got it at the moment, but Peter Credlin was actually driving to Geelong this afternoon, and she stopped and she videoed wind turbines for me and sent it to me. And she said to me, it's 41 degrees here, and she showed me some footage of the wind turbines, which were, if we've got it, we'll show it to you, which were completely motionless. Scott, what do you make of this? The investment drying up. They're saying the investment in renewable energy had dropped by 60% in the past year, and declines will continue without government intervention. Do we need government intervention, Scott?
Well, the interesting thing here, Jane, I think, is the rhetoric we've been hearing, the case being put forward is that the cost of renewables was coming down and it was now becoming competitive with traditional sources of energy. But in fact, this story is saying no, they still need a handout from government. And Angus Taylor is saying, sorry, I was being told that it was nice and now all competitive. But now we're being told, no, unless you start kicking a bit more money in from the federal government, we're going to lose all this investment. Well, the story seems to have shifted pretty dramatically. You know? This is a different issue to the reliability of renewable power compared to, say, traditional forms, say, as coal and baseload energy. This is about the economics of our renewable power, and the story we were told doesn't seem to be backed up by this investment situation we're seeing.
No, but also, you know, reliability feeds into that, because if a source isn't reliable, then it's not going to be economically viable. So I think that the two are interlinked, and I think it's an extraordinary story. And later I will show you that video from Peter Credlin, because it's just, you know, she's just making her point, stopping and videoing these wind turbines.